Have you ever stared into an enigma? A question that transcends centuries, interlacing faith, science, and skepticism? Among the most debated and mysterious artifacts of religious history lies the Shroud of Turin. To some, it's the very burial cloth of Christ. To others, it's an elaborate medieval hoax. But what secrets does this piece of cloth truly hold? Stretched out, the shroud presents an image, faint but detailed, of a man with wounds consistent with crucifixion. For believers, these marks parallel the very wounds that Jesus Christ suffered during his final hours. For skeptics, the details raise eyebrows and questions aplenty. The shroud's history is as layered as the debates around it. First officially recorded in 1353 in Liry, France, it was displayed by a knight named Geoffrey de Charny. However, where it was before this and how it came into Geoffrey's possession remains shrouded in mystery. The Catholic Church, while never officially endorsing it as the burial cloth of Christ, has treated the shroud with a unique reverence. It now rests in Turin, Italy, only occasionally displayed for veneration, drawing crowds from across the globe. Yet, it's not just the faithful who are drawn to the shroud. Scientists, too, have been captivated. In 1978, the shroud underwent an intensive examination. Strangely, the team found no trace of paint, dye, or pigments. The image wasn't applied to the fabric. Rather, it seemed to emerge from it. How this image was formed remains a point of contention. Perhaps the most significant scientific intervention was in 1988 when a piece of the shroud was carbon dated. 3 separate labs reached a similar conclusion. The cloth hailed from between 1260 and 1390, suggesting it could be a medieval forgery. But wait, the plot thickens. Critics argue that the sample taken might have been from a portion that was repaired in the Middle Ages, thus skewing the results. The debate rages on. One cannot discuss the shroud without addressing the wounds. The man bears the marks of a crown of thorns, a side wound, and scourge marks across the back. These details are eerily consistent with the biblical account of Jesus' crucifixion. Could a medieval forger have had the knowledge and skill to recreate these details so accurately? Furthermore, in a world before photography, the negative image of the shroud reveals an even more detailed and three-dimensional face when photographed. This peculiarity further complicates the discussion surrounding its authenticity. Would a medieval forger have created a relic that only truly revealed itself centuries later with the advent of photography? As we peel back layer after layer, we find more questions than answers. The Shroud of Turin remains one of history's most intriguing puzzles, dangling at the intersection of faith, science, and skepticism. As the debate continues, and as technology advances, perhaps one day we'll have a clearer answer. Until then, the shroud remains an emblem of the eternal human quest for understanding, a piece of cloth that invites us all, believers and skeptics alike, to ponder, question, and wonder. So the next time you come across the image of the shroud, ask yourself, is this the face of divinity or the craft of human hands? The answer for now remains tantalizingly out of reach.